Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Corinne. I'm the owner of Moonwater Minerals, an online crystal shop, and I also have a mobile crystal boutique that I take to local events, and it's a great time. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my business finance and how I manage my money. If you think this interests you, keep on watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get on into the video. All right, money. Some people like to talk about it. Some people don't like to talk about it. I love to talk about it. Um, we start a business. Why? We start a business to make money. That's what we do. If we love what we do, it doesn't feel like a job. But in the end, starting a business is to make money. So, that being said, I did a lot of research on how to not only make the most money with my business, but how to manage my money in a way that it works for me and allows me to continue to grow. Many people, when they own a small business, um, take all the money that they make and just put it back into the business. There's also people who take all the money that they make and they just put it into their personal bank account. And when they need to buy something for their business, they just take it out of their personal bank account. Owning a business means that you have an employee and that employee is yourself. You need to pay yourself for working in your business. And who puts in more hours than you, really? So if you're not making any money, then what's the point of owning a business? So I read this book called Profit First, and it really changed my entire viewpoint on business finance. Um, the book itself was pretty um, dry and boring, especially if you're not really into talking about finance, money. It can be kind of difficult to read. But the way that I manage my business finance now is mostly how the book explains for you to do it. There are some things that I did not do. Um, there are some things that I do a little differently, but that's what owning your own business is about. It's adapting to the way that you want it to be run because in the end it's yours. It's all yours. So you could take what I'm saying and you could say, "Nope, not doing that." And that's totally fine. But this method that I use ensures that I give myself a paycheck at the end of every period of time, whatever period of time you choose. But it also ensures that when I'm buying new things for my business, I'm not taking it out of my money. It's money that was generated from my business and put back into the business um, to continue to grow. So, a basic rundown of what I do is when I get money in from sales or whatever, and I'll do it every so often. I don't have a set schedule for it, but let's just say we do it every week. Okay. Every week, I take that money that I received from sales and I split it up into different piles. Not real piles, obviously, because it's all in a bank account. But we have um, we have our expenses pile, which is the money that goes back into the business. We have owner's compensation, which is your paycheck. We have taxes. Now the books and okay, so the book recommends that you also have one that's for business profit. And I did this for a while, but being as I'm just a very, very small business, I stopped doing that. And instead of putting 1% into business profit, um, I give myself an extra percent of take home money. From what I could gather, the business profit money is something that you hold on to for about a year, and then it tells you about how much your business is worth. So, like whatever is put into that account, it shows you how much you've made basically the whole year because that's 1%. Um, so, do the math, whatever. And then at the end of the year, you could do whatever you want with that money, which I was giving to myself. So I figured I don't really understand what this is for. So instead, I took that 1% and I put it toward my personal paycheck. So, how I do this is I actually created several different bank accounts. I use Navy Federal, and they make it very easy to just go in, create a checking account. And then in the app, you can just easily transfer money between the checking accounts. So I have my income account, which I named them what I'm calling them. So I named this one income. That's where all my money from my website is deposited. That's where all my PayPal money is deposited if I sell anything through PayPal, which eh. um and then I have OC, which is owner's compensation. That's another bank account that I have. And then I have one that's called taxes. And then I have one that's called expenses. So, what is that? Four accounts. I did have one for profit, but I wound up renaming that one. And I think I turned it into a savings account for one of my kids. I don't remember. But so then for each of those, I give them different percentages. The book goes in to tell you like how much you should start each percentage at. Um, and then it talks about how you can adjust based on what works for you and what works for your business. So here's what I do. So I put 15% into my taxes account and I don't touch that. Um, that stays there till tax time. I put 51% of that into my owner's compensation account, which is my paycheck. So it was 50%, but then since I'm not doing the 1% business profit, I put that back into my owner's compensation. And then after I distribute those two, whatever is remaining goes into my expenses account. So for small businesses, come tax time, if if you claim everything, like I just bought a new laptop that I'm going to claim, um, all of your, receipts, if you save them for when you make purchases for your business, if you save gas receipts for going to events or whatever, um, a lot of times small businesses end up in the red for tax time. So a lot of times you'll get to keep some of that tax money. It's best to have that tax money there, the 15%. That way you're covered when you owe something. Um, but the good thing about it is if you claim a bunch of stuff and you don't owe as much as you saved, you get to keep that tax money at the end of the year if you want to. After tax time, you can just put that right into your paycheck. You can keep whatever's left over. I know last year I got to keep a couple $1,000s because I had kept it in my tax account. I wound up not paying that much for the taxes because I claimed a bunch of stuff. Um, and yeah, it was a nice little bonus at the end of the year. By the way, if you're a small business and you're not paying taxes, please just do it. It's too easy. It's so easy. And if you'll take so much comfort in knowing that you're doing things the right way. Um, and you're able to call yourself a legitimate business because if you're making over a certain amount, and they find out, they're going to come after you. So it's best just to do the right thing from day one. And if you go there and your business is in the red, then you don't have to pay anything. And, at least you have integrity and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Anyway, on to the owner's compensation, which is the most important part because, like I said, the reason that you own a business is to make money. Um, so 51% of that goes into my OC account. And so when I put that in there, I can do whatever I want with it. I can pay my bills with it. I can, you know, put extra toward a car payment, which is what I am doing right now. I'm trying to pay off my new car. So I'm putting extra toward a car payment. You can take your family for a trip. Literally anything because it's your money. It's just like if you were to go work, a 9 to 5 and then you got your paycheck, whatever you would do with that, you can do. And I know a lot of people who own small businesses also work a full-time job. So if you are in that situation like I am, then your owner's compensation money is a bonus. You can literally just use it for extra fun money if you want to. And then the expenses account. This is actually my favorite part is seeing how much of that money goes into my expenses account after I pay myself because I know with whatever money is in that account, I can buy more items. I can buy more crystals. I can buy packing supplies that I need. I can sign up for events with that money. Um, I can put some money toward advertising. Any of that will come out of the expenses account. Um, so the more that you have in that account, that's how you can grow your business. So when you use that expense money to generate more money, um, that's how the cycle continues, and that's how you keep paying yourself and, not forgetting about your taxes. And it's so awesome to see your business grow financially because of the way that you're managing your money. And me personally, um track I don't track my expenses. I know some people do like to keep a spreadsheet of everything that they buy. I personally don't, and let me tell you why. Because when I'm using the expenses account to pay for stuff, it all shows up in my bank account. So I could see it in the transaction history. I could see it for the whole year. So when I go back and I'm like, okay, what did my business buy? What did I spend money on? You can see it all right there. Go to August 12th, and then you can see what purchases you've made, how much you spent, where it went to. So that's personally why I don't write things down. I don't keep an Excel spreadsheet. I never really learned how to use Excel. My husband tells me I should use it. Maybe I should. Maybe if my business ever gets, making millions of dollars, which I don't see happening anytime soon because I'm only doing this part time right now. Um, but for now, it works for me. It works for me come tax season. Um, and this method has really helped me a lot. And it's helped my family a lot too, because there were times that we wanted to go to a hockey game or something. And, we would look in the account and like, oh, you got money in OC. Can we use this for a game? Yeah, let's go. You can literally do anything with it. And you can feel good knowing that you're not spending potential money that, you should be putting back into your business because you don't have to. Anyway. Hope that made sense. Yeah, this was just a quick video talking about how I handle my business finance. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You can follow me on the other social media channels like Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Send me a message. I'm really approachable. I love to answer questions like about money, business finance. I love helping people just figure out what works for them. And if it's something different than what works for me, then that's super awesome. Teach me your ways. Do you have a different way of managing your business money? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Um, yeah, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.